All right, here we are. We're back with another travel vlog for Battlebound here. This is when we just got into California. I mean, as you can see, you barely saw the sign there, so that was kind of like the theme for me driving along the road, is my lights would always blind the camera to whatever sign it was that I was trying to capture, so I got very little of them, which, unless I would have stopped, pull over on the shoulder and drive past it, like, it wasn't a thing that I was ready to do, so I just kind of took the L on that one there.
What's up, Battletech fans? It's Battlebound on the road, bringing you the most from coast to coast, daddy. You know how we do. Now, I got myself another cactus cooler convert. You remember the last time we got some more. The second we rolled into California, he's never had it. So, cameraman, crack that bad boy open. Tell me what you think. I used to grow up drinking this stuff, and I ain't never giving it up, daddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's classic shit, ain't it?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, what do you think? Out of 5 stars, what do you rate it?
4.5.
4.5. Oh yeah, man, this was the shit growing up. I ain't never gonna give it up. Never gonna let you down. You just got rickrolled, motherfucker!
So here we are in Sacramento, and I was actually coming up to Sacramento to see a former Tulsa Battletech League member, Billie Huntley, and we said, oh, well, you know, I'm going to be in the area, so let's get together, let's have a game. And she put me up at her apartment, and I had a good old time. I mean, we hung out for a couple days, went out to eat a couple of times. We got some great restaurants in Sacramento. And what you're going to notice is in this particular travel vlog, there is no footage of the game shop. And I'll tell you why. It's kind of a unique situation that I've never really encountered before on the show. It turns out that this particular game store, which I'm not even going to mention on here, because I don't know how much they do or don't want, was a corporate game store, which was the very first time that I'd ever run into a corporate-run gaming shop. Every single game store I've ever been to, that I can remember anyway, for the rest of my life, has always just been, you know, the average mom and pop, you know, game shop. So this was kind of weird. And anyhow, this game store said, well, okay, you can come play here, you can come film here, but if you're going to film here, then there can be no footage in any way that shows the logo of the store or mentions the name of the store or shows in any way where you are outside of just, I'm in Sacramento. So that's why, and it was essentially the place to go film. There wasn't really a whole lot of other choice there. There was, but really, when it came down to it, this was the place that just had the best space, and so we were going to go there, and that was just kind of all there was to it. So we agreed to the terms, and fortunately, we were able to shoot it in such a way that didn't get any of the footage. We're coming up on that store right now, which you can't even really see it, so I couldn't see it, so I'm not going to worry too hard about it. But yeah, we filmed it in such a way where none of the footage of the actual name of the game shop got in, so we did all right there. That's Billy. I had to crop out the game shop logo because it was in that shot. And see, this is her finally doing what I say to do to everybody, which is look at your opponent's record sheets, because she hadn't had a lot of time to go over the forces that I had bid for this particular batch all, which you'll see later. But, you know, here she is looking over them, and I always tell folks all the time, look over your opponent's record sheets, y'all. So, let's see, we're leaving Sacramento here, and we are en route to a little sleepy seaside town called Cayucos in California. And it's one of my favorite little seaside spots to go to. They have this great restaurant out there called the Sea Shanty, and they got these ice cream cakes. Oh, they'll just knock your socks off. And they got a grilled cheese sandwich out there that they do with bacon in it. And oh man, it's one of the coolest little spots to go to. And I said, well, if we're going to head to Los Angeles and we're going to head down that direction, coming from NorCal, let's go to Cayucos and at least, you know, hit up Sea Shanty and, you know, see what's going on. And here's some of the hills. Man, I love the terrain of Southern California, Northern California. It always makes me think of Battletech terrain and just like, man, wouldn't that just be crazy to see some robots out there having a big stompy mech fight, you know? So here we are coming up on the sea shanty, and like I say, this is a little restaurant that's just off the coast. I mean, if you walk around to the back of this restaurant, you can see the ocean.
For the weekend, let's pack up and move to California. Hop on board before we get older. Raise your hands and shout for California. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's pack up and move to California. She's got lots of friends out there. We'll never get bored 'cause we can go boarding.
The sea shanty is like totally pet friendly. Like just over here underneath this sign, they have this thing where, you know, if your dog needs a blanket or something like that, then hey, go grab it. Your dog can get on it. So this is Morro Rock. I don't know if we're gonna get the Focus Alamogocus gimmick going on here, but that was another stop that I wanted to make. Was as soon as we had, you know, lunch at the sea shanty, I says, okay, we're going south. We're going to Morro Bay. Because I feel like it's been about 3 years or so since I last saw Morro Rock, and Drake had never seen anything like this. So you can see now, you know, how big it actually is when you're standing next to it. And I really wanted him to be able to experience that. So that's another big reason we went. Also, the animals out here, so like the squirrels and the seagulls, they are all so used to people that like you can feed them right out of your hand, and they may seem cautious at first, but they will eventually come up and eat out of your hand. And that's what I'm about to start doing, because I found a random pack of Twinkies in the car.
I want to see my little boy. I want to see my little boy. There he goes. I want to see my little burb. I want to see my little boy. I want to see my little boy. Oh, he run. Burb. I want to see my little floof. Psst, psst. I want to see my little floof. There he goes. I want to see my little floof. He run. He like. Oh, the burb. The burb. Burb be like, I can't has. Burb. Can I feed? Ooh, shit. You have to come get it. Here come the floof. He take. He take. They chillin'. He burb. Do you want? Do you want? Take. My Twinkies bring all the birds to the yard, and they're like, bark, 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 bark.
So this is Morro Bay, and God, it's so beautiful, y'all. It's so peaceful down there. Like, you take a beach chair and just kick it, get yourself like something to drink, hang out. Oh, gosh.
Where the grass is green and the air is so clean that when the wind is right, you can even smell the cows. Take me down to that good old slow town where time shifts into neutral and
So here's a fun story. We left Morro Bay, and I says to Drake, quick, Google what time the sun sets in California. And he looks it up, and he's like, 5:30. And it was 5 o'clock at that point that we left. And I said, I have got to make it down to Pismo Beach before the sun sets, because I want to see the sunset at Pismo Beach. Here we are in San Luis Obispo, and Weird Al Yankovic famously went to college at Cal Polytechnic University right over there. So I joked with Drake, I says, we are going to have to race the sun. Like, that is all there is to it. And we are just busting ass, hauling butt. Like, I've got to get to this pier before the sun goes down. And you can see here, it's pretty low. Here's the famous Madonna Inn. We didn't have time to go inside, unfortunately. It was either go see the Madonna Inn or go see the sunset at Pismo Beach.
Not too far from Pismo Beach or Morro Rock.
You can visit downtown at your leisure, because for your shopping pleasure, the stores never close down.
So this is the boardwalk out here on the Pismo Beach Pier.
Down to that good old slow town, where time shifts into neutral and idles away. Take me down to that good old slow town. I've got to get back to that city today. Take me down to that good old slow town, where time shifts into neutral and idles away. Take me down to that good old slow town. I've got to get back to that city today.
And I tell you, it's been so long, like, since I was able to just kind of take a lackadaisical stroll down this pier. And this pier, the one in Oceanside, a couple other ones, like, they're just some of my favorite ones to go down. And gosh, look at that sun out there. It's just so pretty. Eventually I lose my patience and we start to run. So I think that's looks like we're speeding up now. Or at least ways it feels like it. I feel like, yeah, here we go. Here, you can see me choggling on down the side frame. Oh man, and this was shot with Drake's phone because I don't know what the gimmick was. Maybe my phone had like really low battery power or something like that, and I needed to save it for the sunset. There I go. Fat man on a rampage. Let's get this bread. All right, looks like I've said okay. I've had enough because the pacing has slowed down again. But I figure, okay, well, yeah, I ran this far. We'll probably make it because I could still see it, and I didn't have the wherewithal to, keep jogging down the pier anymore. I think that, 50 feet or whatever it was. What's your 40-yard dash? Oh, 20 minutes.
From coast to coast, Daddy. I'm blown up. I've just been running like a fucking idiot. See this? That is a body that is not conducive for that kind of physical activity. Fuck the stupid shit. Look at that. Made it. Yee. 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 Fuck yeah. Oh shit, this is YouTube. Fuck yeah. Now you can say fuck. Fuck. Oh, smell that burnt. Whatever the fuck. God. That air. Hell yes. Fuck yeah. That walk took us 3 minutes. Just in fucking time.
It's just so beautiful out there, y'all. Like, it's so peaceful. I was, one of the things I was saying to Drake is, believe me, if I could get away with it, if I could come out here, y'all would never see me again. Because this would be where I would want to stay. I took a picture of the moon, because the moon was beginning to show with my phone. There it is. Not bad for a cell phone picture, huh? So at that point, it was time for us to go back to Splash, because I was like, okay, so I made it this far. I've done all the things that I wanted to do today. We hit up, Cayucos, we hit up Morro, we hit up Pismo, we saw the sunset. Now it's time to cap it off. We got to go get that famous Splash Cafe clam chowder. This stuff, y'all, it will just totally knock your socks off. If you end up having to be in this region of California for whatever reason, I'm telling you, it's worth it.
So how'd you enjoy your trip to Pismo?
Oh, it was everything I could ask for. It's about to get even better. It's about to hit up Splash, baby. I'm about to give you that clam chowder bread bowl. Listen to the fucking waves breaking. Oh man. Y'all would never see me again. If I had the opportunity to come and stay here, I'd never come home. This is if I could get away with it.
I know y'all can't smell it, but it smells just like you would imagine the ocean smelling.
Oh yeah, doesn't it smell wonderful?
It really does.
It does. God damn. Fuck, I missed it.
Oh, I look at the dog.
You know, he's just chilling.
So here's some footage Drake got of the waves. He was so good about this kind of stuff because I'm telling you, at this point of the trip, I'm a man on a mission. Like, I am going to Splash Cafe and no power in the verse can stop me. And I wasn't thinking about stuff like this, but I told him at the beginning of the trip, look, if there's anything you ever feel like you want to just shoot, the answer is yes. Like, shoot it. If you think it's worth shooting, let's do it. And so that's why I ended up with this footage, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have thought to take it, and all of that would have been lost.
How dare thine leave me, Papa Tuckles?
Do what?
How dare thine leave me, Papa Tuckles?
No, I wasn't leaving you. I was just contemplating.
Well, I got some good ocean shots,
Oh, good.
so we can add them to the video. Or
Oh, sure. Were you filming while we were running?
yeah,
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
that's what I said. I'm not ready.
Alright, so we finally got off the pier. This is kind of a cool shot that he got here. And here we are, the famous Splash Cafe, right down the road from the beach, and across the street from Brad's. I just wanted to get some of the ambience of this place because it's so cool. Like, it's always this busy too. Like, the amount of people that you see in here right now, it's like always like that. It is never not full. And if the video for some godforsaken reason doesn't show the amount of people that were in there, that place was packed, y'all. And they got all kinds of vintage, like, surf memorabilia. You can get shirts and things. And lots of famous people have visited there over the years. And
We are here with Tuck Davion and Battletech Battlebound.
Yee. It's time. We're in the fabulous Pismo Beach, Daddy. And it's time for that Splash Cafe bread bowl clam chowder. You ain't never had any clam chowder like this.
How long?
Until you had it from Splash.
How long has it been since you've had their clam chowder?
A couple years. I think the last time I had this was in 2019. Yeah, 2019.
Trying to get all the different YouTube algorithms. Mukbangs.
What the fuck? This is not a Pismo Beach clam chowder mukbang. What is wrong with you? What the fuck? Well, that killed my appetite. Sploosh. You ain't never gonna have it. Maybe in New England it's better. I haven't had it there, but whoa. All right, turn that off. I'm gonna make love to this. That'd be X-rated. So we're out here.
Oh, that's a video.
This Pismo Beach. Yes, it's a video. Welcome. Bringing you the most from coast to coast, as usual. Here, poor Drake out of the fucking pier, and he's like, when we get to LA, I gotta take off my sweater. I don't want him to think I'm a Crip. I said, well, gosh, how will I explain that to your grandmother? The kitchen Crips have taken him. There's nothing to do. He's throwing up gang signs and smoking reefer. And not see you with that red hood. Now they might think you're a blood. Lord knows. You don't want none of that action. What do you think of that?
My ass hurts.
Whoa!
How was that?
Wipe out.
Dream of Californication.
Remember, you have to be a subscriber and leave a comment.
Crowdfunding is when lots of people give you small amounts of money to help your passion project come to life.